So, we all know the drill. No, I don't want to. You make me. Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and do it. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna go on ahead and get this. There we go. All right, so that takes care of that. Well, I'm kind of broke. That's great. But luckily, yes. I did not do it. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not do it. It did not happen. I did not buy 2 more boats. There's no proof. Yeah, there's no proof. Okay. I did not buy more ships. That is not possible. Also, I need to, where is it at? There you are. Hello. Hold on, I might actually be able to go over here and click. No, apparently you can't. Dang it. What do I do then? I don't know what to do. I can always go over here to Russia and fast forward the pain of this. Yeah, there we go. We'll do that. There we go. Okay, so we no longer have to deal with him. We can convert. Nope, we're broke. All right. Well, there we go. That, and then we'll do 100. All right, we'll leave the 19. I like the 19. 19, happy number. All right, avert your eyes. This is not about to happen. I'm not buying more boats. It is illegal to buy boats. In that case, someone come and arrest me fast. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Oh no, it's happening again. Oh no, more boats. I'm kidding. These are planes. These are fine. There we go. All right, now I have to choose a vessel that I want to get rid of. Oddly enough, I don't want to get rid of any of them, but he has to go. Goodbye, New Orleans. You shall be missed. All right. Well, we have the the USS Wyoming now, so we have access to all these lovely vessels, in which I'm not getting. So now I go over to Don't Touch Our Boats. An abruptly named vessel, isn't it? All right, now where was the one I just got rid of? The New Orleans. There you are. Get that one. There we go. All right, cool. So now, now quite literally in the American tech tree, all I have is a buttload of cruisers and battle cruisers and battleships. I have 3 battleships now, which is great. Except for the fact that I have 3 battleships now. In poor old Germany, they're still stuck with the single new battleship. I feel bad for these guys, but not really. Let's see. Who do we want to get rid of out of this lineup? Crap anti-air. Where is your anti-air anyway? I don't even see any anti-air. Okay, I see some of it. Well, Cone, it's your lucky day. Here we go. And then all of these are 4-7. I like that one. And this one just has too many anti-air to get rid of. So, well, I mean, old and outdated. We'll go with old and outdated. There we go. All right. So that's it. That's literally all I had to do. I don't think this thing here actually has like a... okay. I don't think it's actually registering the 3 inchers. No, because the 3 inchers would be labeled somewhere here. So, yeah, I don't think it is. I think the 3 inchers are the anti-air. So, yeah, that's cool. I have not been able to get the Nevada yet. Or test it. So, I want to test it now. So, I'm going to go test it. Oh my goodness, you just immediately just obliterated that poor little fella. Stop, Nevada, you're so mean. Oh my oh yes. I found my new dream battleship. Forget the Texas, this thing's a dream come true. I believe he just exploded. It's nice. I'm just playing with boats. And fire. Oh my god, 52 seconds? I really honestly hope that the reload on American warships gets better. I really do. Alright, well, that's cool. I like... Obviously, I'm not getting the Nevada or anything in a while. It'll be a while. But anyway, I do get to look at all the cool new vessels that I can start getting for the German tech tree, which are also coincidentally going to break me. So we got the Westfalen. We have the Helgeland. And for those of you who are wondering what the anti-air capabilities are, it's quite literally just 88mm guns. That's like the only anti-air that the Germans really put on their vessels to begin with. You don't really see a lot of, you know, the 20 mils, the 30 mils and stuff like that until later, because a lot of these vessels are World War I. World War I, you had biplanes. Biplanes weren't really designed with fuel tanks in the wings or anything, so they didn't do a lot of naval stuff until after the war. So you're not going to see a lot of anti-air on a lot of their vessels. This one's the one I want, though. I think it's the Der Flinger. It is a battle cruiser, coincidentally. Obviously, based upon the shape, you can tell that. The only thing I'm going to have an issue with is the turrets take about 3 eternities to rotate, so that'll be nice. But hey, I'll get some really decent German battleships. Like, I love the fact that, like, America, at rank 4, like, you're getting still cruisers in battle. I think these are considered battle cruisers, some of these. And then you get like 3 battleships, and then Germany's just like, nah, we're done with our cruisers. Let's just freaking do battleships the rest of our lives. And then Russia has this lovely little trinket. I call it a trinket, and then you look on it and you're like, that's not a trinket. Let's see, probably anti-air missiles, or possibly sea to air, or sea to sea. I don't know what they call them. What else they got on here? Obviously the cannon, the anti-air guns. I want to say depth charge launcher. I don't know. Obviously, this thing is very much younger than the Karav. So you have the Karov here. Honestly, like, the Karov is definitely giving me, like, these, how do I say it? The Karov gives me, like, light cruiser vibes, honestly. Nothing too crazy, just, light cruiser. And then I'm not even going to try and pronounce these names of these vessels, but these kind of render me as, like, maybe heavy cruisers, maybe. And see, that's another funny thing. This is... Wait, why am I still in rank 4 for Russia? Was I supposed to go to Russia next? Whoops. I might have been using... Oh, wow. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Russia next. Whoops. Well, we're already doing Germany, so I guess we'll just spend more time on Russia than we will on any other nation, I guess. But yeah, we got, like, what? 1, 2, plus the 3 there. So that's like 5 in rank 4. And then we'll have 4 battleships in rank 5. Which, arguably, none of them are very good. So that'll be fun. It'll be easily murderable. Honestly, Russia's battleships are very unconventional, just completely irritably designed. It isn't until way later that they actually make decent stuff. And I did the same thing with Britain. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe that I skipped over the fact that Russia, Britain, and most likely Italy and France are like that too then. And Japan. But yeah, we already know what we're getting for them. I'm probably, honestly, more excited to get into the tech tree for Japan, because Japan will finally start getting some awkward but yet fun to use vessels once we get into rank 5 for them. I mean, granted, Japan's vessels are not very anti-air oriented until World War II. All right, is this that one that I'm just goofing around and looking. That's all I'm doing. And realizing that I made a mistake with my BRs for the ships. But oh well, it's nothing I can fix now, so it's just something I have to deal with. It kind of makes me upset because Haku has, I think, all of these. I think he might have that one or one of these. Like, he has one of these, and he's like really close to getting the Musashi or the Yamato. If I'm being honest, I might get the Musashi first. But I don't know yet. We'll see. And then poor Italy. If I'm thinking correctly, all right, let me go down. All right, Italy gets like 2 cruisers and then 3 battleships for their, I don't know, a 12,000 pound bomb to the face. If I had to guess. I'm so mad at myself right now because I cannot believe that I like completely overlooked. So I've been so busy trying to get the American tech tree all the way grinded through rank 5 that I didn't even realize that Germany and America were the only ones that are at rank 5. I'm still stuck at rank 4 for the rest of the nations. So that's just great. What now? Yeah, this. Anyway, I now have a boat. Alright, time to go back to grinding. Also, hold on, I gotta check something right fast. There's something that Bo was playing. I cannot believe that I've never paid attention to this. So, I was watching a video on Bowtime Gaming today, and they were talking about this particular tank. So, apparently, the Spanish, not the Italians, the Spanish were the only ones that actually did this and constantly kept doing it. So they took an M47, they put a Leopard 105 gun in the M47, and they apparently took the engine out of the M48 and put it in the M47. So yeah, this thing is like comprised of like 3 different tanks in one. Like it was like one of those like really cool little pieces of information where I was like, oh wow, that's like really cool. It's like, but my 90 mil. Yes, AP. No, it does not have that. I don't think it's at 7.7, so they're probably not going to get it. I'm just going off of what Bo said. I can't confirm or deny if it's true or not. But when I was playing, all he had was APCR. Or no, not APCR, APDS, and Heat FS. So, yeah. Well, the reason that they did that was because I think they were trying to train the crews or something until they actually got the Leopards or something like that. I don't remember what the whole story was he gave, but it was actually very entertaining to listen to. One of those things where it's like, I didn't want to learn anything today, but I'm learning something and I'm happy about it. There is no way this is going to queue up. Y'all know that, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to be happy when I get the M103 or sadly disappointed. I get the feeling it's going to be the latter. You know, honestly, Max, I'm trying very hard to stay in the American tech tree, because if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not looking forward to having to go and try and grind out 7.7 to get 8.0 all the way through on... I don't want to try, because I think right now at this moment, hold on. Oh, I hate when it does that. All right. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, so right now I only have one 8.0, and it's the Leopard. I'm sad. Also, it kicked me out, so y'all are going to have to make me leader. Max. Because you know how it likes to do that weird thing sometimes where it logs me out randomly. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not joining Discord or anything tonight. I wasn't even really planning on grinding. I was just going to show off my boats. The other thing that's saddening, though, if I'm calculating everything correctly, if I were to grind out using Golden Eagles to get all of the vessels, it would get to a point to where 10,000 would only get me one vessel a week. That is how expensive naval vessels are going to get with Golden Eagles. So yeah. We'll be fine. Trust me. We'll be fine. I have a 90 mil, you have a 90 mil that takes forever to reload. You have an 85 that's going to get you killed, and you're in that. I shall charge down the street like nothing is wrong. They can't kill me. Oh my god, there's a hole there. You know what would have been funny is if a freaking, yeah, 8.7, I believe, is the max BR for ships. I think. Don't quote me. So, and that kind of poses a question. That kind of poses a question too, if you think about it. And the question is, why are ships only at 8.7, 8.3 or whatever, if every other nation's at like 14.0? I get the feeling they already have plans to add modern naval vessels into the game. I just get... There's an AMX 50, y'all have fun. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Potato. Go ahead. The AMX 50 is waiting on you. He wants to say hi. I don't know if he's around the corner. I just don't want to poke out first. Okay, I get the feeling I might know where he's at. Because if that guy just died there, he doesn't have a clear shot here. He's got to be across the water. Gotta be, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Huh. Well, I was wrong. Well, not the first time. We should probably run. A Leopard 1, okay. Hey, what are the odds I sneak up on the Frenchman? Nope, they found it. Oh my! So, he had a friend. He had a little guy, and then there was a Lorraine. I feel like I'm in danger. Copy, you know, it would have been smart to bring out the IS variant first. Just, okay, Potato, you're my new best friend. I have the crappy T-32 variant, but, I mean, happy times, right, guys? I don't know, I can't call this a crappy variant. It's just that America hadn't figured out yet that they didn't need the massive weakness of a machine gun port. You know, it's amazing to me how long it actually took for America to figure that out, too. Like, sir, get faster. Why, wait, hold on. Why am I faster than you? I'm a heavy tank as well. I'm Confucius. Funny enough, that is an actual, like, mythical person or something. Not mythical. I think it's like I don't know if it's a religious thing. I don't know. But I have heard of that name before, Confucius. Don't worry, guys. Nothing can go wrong with 4 heavy tanks. I'm gonna go say hey to my little AML-90 friend. I heard a missile. I think I went too far. Yeah, I went way too far. My handy dandy notebook didn't work. Whatever you do, don't do what I did. Why is there just like a horde of heavy tanks now? I feel like an episode of Hoarders over here. It would make me so happy if y'all understood that reference. And it wouldn't make me feel like an old fart. Alright, where's the Frenchman? Where is the Frenchman? I see Frenchman. I didn't do anything. Frenchman, French, no, the French are here. Help. Wait, did we lose 2 heavy tanks? I think we lost 2 heavy tanks. Oh, I got so lucky there. He took my barrel right as I shot him. I'm gonna go hide and repair right fast. So don't expect me to do much because my barrel's out. I'm just gonna kind of hide in a corner and cry because he took my barrel. He had a really good shot on it too. Like, he took the barrel, but I had a perfect shot on his hull and I took the... You really should not be doing that.
Gun in action.
Thank you. Now it's going to take me as long as it does for you to reload. You know, that's the one thing I hate about this 90 mil is it takes the gun forever to reload. It's a great tank, but the gun is what kills it a lot of times. Because the 90 mil has the punch. It just doesn't have a certain... How do I say it? Reload rate. Now, I'm not saying, hey, you know, we should be like the French and... Oh, dude, jeez, I had a heart attack. I'm not saying we should be like the French and slap an autoloader in it or anything, but, I mean... Maybe a faster loader would be nice? Guys? Oh, I got so lucky there. Why is a MiG-15 here? I'm gonna run now, goodbye. I'm gonna run across these multiple railroad... There's another Frenchman. Why is there so many Frenchmen? I don't know if I can take this many Frenchmen on. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm glad I didn't go down that road. My driver. I killed that one. I don't care about the Frenchman. I wanted to kill that one. I am reading comments. But, sorry. Alright, I need the disposable fuel tanks button. Some comments I just choose not to respond to. And, Cookie, I don't know why your comments are getting deleted unless you said something that you shouldn't have. I don't know. Yeah, so just so you guys know, I do read everything that comes in because it does have a little spot that it pops up on my screen to where I can see what y'all are saying. It's just that I am reading them as they come in, but sometimes I choose not to say anything back to them. Just FYI, there are some times where I don't respond, but I do see them. Hey, I think I chose a really bad time to bring out a freaking... Oh my, you killed a gepard. Good job. I don't care what anyone else says. It is a gepard, not a gepard. Ow, 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 ow. No, bombs. Bombs for you. There we go. I hit him. I might not have done anything else, but I'm getting out of here. Come on, go faster. Ah, that hurt! No, stop it! You've hit me enough. Leave me alone. Let me fly home! Alright, well, one engine is now... It's a gepard. The gepard. It's like a leopard, but gepard. I'm leaking fuel. This is not good. And I don't think it's a sealable leak, is it? No, because I get the feeling that's where all the fuel was, is right there. Great. I am way too far from the airfield to try and do this, but I'm going to try it anyway. But yes, Cookie Cat was right. There are times where I am so dead focused on playing the game that I do kind of not pay attention to chat. Like I'm reading them, but my brain is not registering that, my brain is not registering that they're coming in, I guess is the best way to put it. Landing gear down, and boom. And I'm not a city boy, thank you. Never have lived in a city, never will. I just realized he took part of my tail, too. I didn't even notice that that was gone. I was more worried about the, I was more worried about all the other things that were missing off my plane that I didn't even notice that was missing. Yeah, so let's see. How many holes are in my plane? One big hole, three big holes, and one slightly smaller hole? I don't know. Oh yeah, and we also lost a piece of the tail. All in all, she survived. I think what happened is, who was it that killed the gepard? When you killed him, he respawned in and tried to kill me, and he missed. I don't have the pancake flying. I don't have the pancake plane. Never have, and I don't think I ever will. Like, when everybody was going bat crap crazy over it, I was like, yeah, it's just really weird. And it was quickly found out that it had the turning ability of a freaking World War I tank. Oh boy. Wrong button. There we go. That one. I'm kind of scared to try and do anything. Potato Cannon 7. That's a really funny name. I'm gonna keep these fuel tanks on until I get to the the battlefield. That one, yeah. Did you have to do driver's ed? In order for the insurance that I'm on to be cheaper, they had me do this driving school or whatever, and it's kind of like driver's ed, but they did like they did like a whole classroom thing. You did your driver's test, the as far as the written portion, and they'd also schedule you to do the driving portion as well. I had already did my written portion, so all I had to do was the driving portion, and they took me on like, I think it was like 3 or 4 drives, and then immediately gave me my test, and it only took me like maybe 2 or 3 weeks to get it done. So yeah, it's actually really easy to do. Of course, they also fit me, a tall person, in a freaking Mitsubishi. So, and I'm not talking like a Mitsubishi car. This was a little SUV. So I was actually surprised at how much room it had in it. I'm not even joking with you guys. It had, for what I would consider room, it actually had a good bit of room in it. I'm tall enough. I'm 6'4". It's not easy being as tall as I am, trust me. The back problems kill ya. Remember that song, It's Not Easy Being Me? Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes, you know, it's not easy being me. Alright, well, let's get these. There we go. That's not even how you spell height, but I understood what you said. Yeah, they estimated that I was gonna be they estimated that I was gonna be like I think 6'8" or 6'9", and like I basically just stopped growing. Like I'm like 3 inches taller than my dad was. Which is funny because when I made the comment to him, I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I'm taller than you." When my dad was still alive, he said, he goes, "Well, if you ever feel froggy, you go on ahead and jump." I'm like, "Dad, I'm not that stupid." But yeah, that's why I drive the truck I drive, because not only was it my dad's, but I was actually, you want to know the crazy thing though? All right, Potato, you have a good one. The crazy part is, a friend of mine has this little Nissan pickup truck, and and I'm like, "Hey, I want to try and sit in that." He's like, "Okay, if you think you can." I got in that Nissan, and guys, if I'm being honest with you, I was surprised at how much room that little Nissan pickup truck had in it. Like, seriously surprised. And this isn't one with the extended cab or anything. It was just a normal, it was just a normal one. So yeah, that made it even more interesting, I guess, is the word for it. But yeah, I'm planning on when I get my brother's Tahoe to try and do some like YouTube shorts and stuff for you guys on it. And I might try and do like a little bit of like a mechanic tutorial, like easy stuff, like for like a Vortec 5.3, like where the oil and stuff is and stuff like that, so that people can know where all that stuff's at. You know, nothing crazy, you know. Obviously I'll do like some shorts and stuff of like when I get new tail lights to put in it and stuff like that, but I don't foresee myself being the kind of person that's going to be like, you know, anybody, you know, I don't foresee myself being the guy that's, you know, going to bash on people just because they don't know car stuff. You know, because if I'm being honest, I don't know car stuff as much as I'd like to, but, you know, I know how to change oil now and change tires and stuff like that. I can do that on my own, but anybody should be able to do that stuff on their own. But the issue where that comes from, in my opinion, with people not knowing how to change their oil, a lot of the modern cars and trucks and stuff make it impossible for you to do it yourself. My 2001, you can get to the oil pan and the oil filter, and they're basically right there next to one another. On modern cars, you have to take off, like, I think I've heard that some have it to where you have to take off, like, a wheel, your front bumper, and all this other stuff before you can even, you know, attempt to, you get before you can even attempt to do anything. So it's, yeah, those are trees. There you go. I was wondering how long it would take him before he'd hit me. He hit everything in front of me before he actually hit me. Actually, it's not a pint. Normally, with my truck, I can't remember how much a pint actually makes. So, normally with my truck, I put, I can put 4 in it, 4 quarts. But I prefer to put 6 in there because my truck, it has a small oil leak. So, you know, I try to, you know, keep it. And it's not bad enough to where, you know, I have to put oil in it like every week or anything. You know, it's just a small one. Nothing too crazy. All right, what I just get? You got rockets. That's what it was. All right. Oh, can I put rock? Yes. Perfect. All right. Oh, no. We want bombs. We want bombs. Yeah. Bomb. Bomb. Rocket. Rocket. And we can't do that. All right. Well. Here we go. Guess we're doing that now. So 2 rockets and 4 bombs. Yeah, that makes total sense. Hey. I hate the M163, oddly enough. But yeah. I hate the M163 mainly because, how do I put this nicely? The radar on it sucks. And the turret rotation isn't really fast enough to keep track of a vehicle. Turret rotation or elevation on it, just non-existent basically. That's why when you see, like, I always hesitate to bring it out when I have something else, because I can't stand trying to use it. It's going to be one of those AA guns where it's like, you know, I like it, you know, it's nice having something at the same VR that you can play with, but go ahead, Bradley. But it'll be one of those vehicles that when I get the next AA gun, I'll just replace it, because I don't want to spend all of my life trying to up tier or to use it. Tacoma. I don't know, I just bring both. But my brother has a Tahoe, not a Tacoma. I just watched a car drive by. Excuse me, sir. Sir, do you have a permit for that gun? No, stop it. No, no, you do. No. Oh my God, please. Please, no. Don't let me die to this. I'm dying to a freaking fox. And I'm dead. At least I didn't die to the fox. At least I didn't die to the fox. But the Tahoe's the same year model as the truck outside. It's a 2001. And funny enough, everything as far as the interior layout is exactly the same as it is in my truck, except with my truck I have a bed, so I have a bed light. His Tahoe is an enclosed vehicle, of course, so I don't have that. Instead, there's like a traction control button or something there. So yeah. It's like the only, like, I sat in it not too long ago, like that's the only difference that I could tell. Oh, and his came with a cassette player. So that's a nice little feature. I'll never use it, but it was cool that it was there, I thought. So I like the idea, I'll put it that way. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I smacked his track and it did absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm confused now. I think I got up tiered. I'm bringing something that can actually pin. That was a sight-on shot too, by the way. What? Oh, I thought that guy actually, like, exploded because somebody was spawn camping. Dude, don't do that. But, yeah, it was actually interesting because my brother's has a cassette player. And the funny thing is, I can look in my truck and I can see where the cassette player is supposed to go. I don't want to get shot at, but... Okay, they got him. We're good. Move forward, dude. Dude, we've really got to push forward here. $5 says I'm going to regret pushing forward. I told you I was going to regret pushing forward. Oh, come on! Same guy all 3 times. Man, I'm just gonna sit here the rest of the match. I'm gonna accept defeat. You know what? I'm gonna go take somebody's tracks and barrel. I'll be back. If I die, I don't care. I'm an armored personnel carrier at best anyway, so... Wait! Hold on. I have amphibious capabilities. What in the world did I just hit? Yes, I've noticed. Everybody keeps telling me. Don't mind me, I'm just going swimming. Whee! Wait, this thing doesn't float! Oh no! But it has the little What do you mean, bye? I'm still alive. Got out of there in time. Man, that's so disappointing. I got all excited to go swimming and just no. Excuse me. My day can't get any worse. Can't go swimming, can't cap a point, I can't do anything right. Hi, excuse me, pardon me. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. Don't mind me, I'm not here. Oh my, that rocket just... Oh! Was that really necessary, Vickers? I'm not doing that again. Okay, well, I'm not doing a celebratory thing until I hit 750. So... I kind of decided that the other day that, you know... Alright, I want to play with boats. North Dakota, the Wyoming. You know, alright, can we talk about how the Wyoming is basically the Arkansas before it was upgraded? Which, by the way, they don't have in the tech tree anymore for some sad reason. Also, do y'all like what I titled my thing? Hold on, let me show you. Don't touch our boat. If I visit, I don't know. I'd go to Charleston. Charleston has probably the most history out of all the places that you can go. I mean, you can... Now, I will tell you, if you go to Fort Sumter, be prepared for a massive disappointment. I went there one time, and it was so disappointing that I have not went back there again. But you pay a fortune to go there, so it's not really worth it. I mean, yeah, they have some cannons there, and if you follow the tour guide, they'll show you. They'll show you where like you can see like slave handprints in the construction bits of it. But other than that, there's really nothing really that special there. You can go see the battery. I think there's another fort somewhere over there. Of course, you've got Patriots Point, which has a Vietnam exhibit, the USS Yorktown, and the USS Laffey, the ship that wouldn't sink. They also have open on Saturdays. I feel like one of those people advertising things. Thanks a lot. That makes me feel great. On Saturdays, they have the original H.L. Hunley on display. I haven't been able to go there yet. I've been wanting to, but I haven't been able to go there yet. If you go to Columbia, you have the museum. There's two museums there. There's the military museum, and then there's the regular museum. And if you pay a little extra, you can go. If you pay a little extra, you can go, and there's a Confederate museum and a Vietnam like a museum with guns and stuff there. Funny enough, if I'm thinking correctly, hold on, give me just a second. I'll have to look back into my pictures because it's been a while since me and my little brother went. But if I'm thinking correctly, I gotta pull up my camera. Hold on. Why am I? Never mind. I gotta find it. Hold on. Just give me a little. Me and my little brother went not too long ago, and it's not in this one. I don't know why, but it's not in that one. Boy. Can we just get all of them, maybe? Yeah, that'd be great. Moments. No, let me just go back to my photos. We'll just do it that way. I know I'm talking to myself. Hush. I don't know what that is. Oh, no. Yeah, dude. Never mind. Okay, that happened after. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah. They actually have at the South Carolina Military Museum, they have they have an M48 sitting there on display. I've actually laid eyes on it. Matter of fact, I'm looking at a picture. They also have an M42 anti-air, and they also have this other artillery piece. All of them. Oh, and they also have an APC that I don't know what it actually is, but they got a lot of cool stuff over there. And I think if I remember correctly, but yeah, I mean, South Carolina Military Museum. I just said that. It's free entry, funny enough. Completely free entry if you want to go. You don't have to pay to get in. The only thing you have to pay for is souvenirs. So, you know, I thought I that's why I like going, is because it's free. But they have stuff from like the Revolutionary War all the way through to like modern. I think Vietnam, I think, is the furthest. They might have modern stuff too, but they even have a few German things in there. Like, and when my dad took me the first time, they had a German car in there. and a really, really cool the German half-track motorcycle thing. Well, I went back again, and that was actually what I was really interested in. And they didn't have that, and I asked why, and apparently the guy that had given it to them took it back. So yeah. But anyway, there are a few places you can go, but anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely night, day, whatever it may be for you. And remember, you miss the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.